Hey guys, and thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Kelly. This is K Bella Beauty. If you're not new, welcome back. Today I have a summer must-haves video. These are all beauty products, and these are the beauty products that I typically pull out for the summertime. You could also say this is kind of like a favorites video. I used to do monthly favorites, but I don't really get a lot of new makeup. Like, I don't get PR packages, and I'll pick stuff up here and there, but typically month to month I'm pulling out majority of the same products. So I kind of stopped doing my favorites videos, but with summer being here, I noticed that I'm using different products. I'm going for a different type of look, and so I wanted to share my summer must-haves with you. So if you're interested in seeing some of my favorite products for summer, go ahead and keep on watching. So I guess I'll kind of start by just pulling the products the way that I would use them in my routine. And so one of my must-haves for summer is an illuminating primer. So there are two primers that I've been going back and forth with, one being the Cover FX primer, the illuminating one, and the other is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I got the Cover FX in a Play by Sephora, I believe, and so I've been trying it out, and I'm actually almost done with it. This is the primer that I've been reaching for when I've been doing my no foundation looks, and I actually do have a no foundation makeup routine filmed. I'm not sure if it's up yet. If it's up, I'll link it up above me. If it's not up yet, when it does go live, I'll list it in the description box down below. But I'm currently trying to pre-film because my husband and I are taking some vacations this summer, and I still want to have content to put up for you guys. Regardless, I've been using the Cover FX Illuminating Primer for no foundation days, but when that runs out, I will go back to my trusty Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I typically don't wear a lot of foundation in the summertime, but when I am looking to put some foundation on, and the foundation that will be going with me on my travels this summer is the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Cream. I like this foundation because technically it's a CC cream, but it provides, I would say, a good medium coverage. It provides a good medium coverage. It also provides SPF 50. I live in Texas. Regardless of where you live though, summer typically tends to be a little bit hotter than the winter time. So I'm very conscious about skincare, protecting the skin, using SPF. So this is definitely the CC cream or foundation that I pull out in the summertime. I like my makeup to be a little bit lighter, not so heavy, especially since it's warmer outside. So the concealer that I've been reaching for is my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Every now and then, like if I have a wedding to go to, or if I'm filming, or if I have a special event, I'll pull out the Tarte's Shape Tape. But on a day-to-day, I don't want something that heavy underneath my eyes, so I'm going to be reaching for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. It's nice and light, but it still covers up the dark circles, and it doesn't settle in my fine lines. It's a great one for summer. I love to glow in the summertime. So one of the products that I've really been reaching for since probably the end of May is my Marc Jacobs Dewdrops in the shade Do You. Now, I typically don't use any kind of liquid highlighter like during the rest of the year, but I've noticed that since summertime hit and I really want that glow, I've been pulling out my liquid highlighters, and this one has been a favorite just because it's a nice light bronze shade. I typically don't mix this in with my foundation, although I have, and it looks nice, but what I've been using this for is just to put on the high points of my cheeks once I have my foundation laid down, and I just dab it in right on the high points, and then I go in with a powder highlighter after that, and I feel like it just gives me like an extra summery glow. And then speaking of highlighters, I have two of them that I've been putting on top of the Marc Jacobs highlighter. The first being a cult favorite, and it is Becca Cosmetics collab with Jaclyn Hill, Champagne Pop. I like it because it's a nice champagne gold shade, and it really just makes my skin pop. But when I'm not reaching for Champagne Pop, I have been reaching for my Makeup Geek Duochrome highlighter in the shade Lit. And I like it. It looks super light, but I mean, I'm fair-skinned anyway, but I like it because it's a little bit of champagne, a little bit of peach, a little bit of pink, and when the light hits just right, it looks gorgeous, and I've actually gotten compliments like out at restaurants in real life with this highlighter. I have dry skin. Even in the summer months, it's still dry, so I still keep my handy dandy MAC Fix Plus with me. It's definitely a must. I spray it on my face anytime I have makeup on, just because I feel like it makes my highlighter look a little bit more glowy, but it also makes my face not look caked up and just lets all of the makeup settle into my skin nicely. Sticking with face products, typically in the summertime, I'm looking for a blush that has a little bit of like a natural sheen or a natural glow without being chunky and glittery. So the two blushes that I really like, one of them is Benefit's Rockateur blush. It's just a beautiful rose gold shade, and it almost has like a little bit of a sheen, so it's not like a stark matte. But when I'm not reaching for Rockateur, I have been reaching for my Wet n Wild Color Icon in Apricot in the middle. It's just like this beautiful peachy shade, but it almost has like, it looks like little specks of gold glitter, but it doesn't translate onto the skin to be like a chunky glitter. It just gives my skin like a nice extra sheen. And so even with all the highlight and illuminizing makeup products that I have on my skin, I still like to add a little bit extra with my blush. Going into eyeshadows, if I'm wearing any eyeshadow at all, I typically go for a more bronze look like I have on my eyes now. And so the two palettes I have been reaching for, one is the Violet Voss times Laura Lee collab, and I actually haven't worn this one too much since I got it until the summertime hit. And now that summer is here, these are just beautiful summer shades. You not only have like your warm peachy shades, but you also have some nice lid shades, whether you want it to be a little bit more pink or a little bit more gold, or if you want a little bit of like a fire red. This just has a really good variety, and I've been reaching for it a lot. The other palette that I have been reaching for is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is the original, and as you can see, I'm going to try not to blind you, there are just nice brown shades, you have some shimmer shades, but it just gives you kind of like a neutral bronze look, and typically in the summer, that's what I'm looking for, so these two palettes have been go-tos for me. I also like to keep my lash a little bit more natural, and as you can see, I'm not wearing falsies right now. I typically don't wear falsies too much in my day-to-day life anyway, but I definitely in the summer want to keep my lashes nice and natural, so I've been going in with Maybelline's The Rocket and topping that with Benefit's Roller Lash, and I feel like these two together give me a lot of volume without creating like the spider lashes that clump together. The last category that I have for my summer must-haves are lips. Now, I am a mauve girl through and through. I love deeper mauve lips. I like them whether they're mauvey nude, mauvey purple, mauvey brown, but in the summer, I typically go on a little bit lighter end of the mauve shades, and I even find myself reaching for more light pink shades. So some of the lipsticks that I find myself reaching for in the summer include the YSL, which one is this? Rouge Pure Couture in the shade 10. This is just a nice, beautiful nude pink shade. I will swatch it for you. This is it right here. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's nice and light, and it just makes me think of summer. I've also been reaching for my MAC Cosmetics collab with Mariah Carey. This is in the shade McIzzle, and it is a cream sheen, which is my favorite formula. This is definitely like a light nude shade. It does have a little bit of a pink undertone, but again, just the lighter shades are what make me think of summer because I'm going for a lighter look. So these two have been the lipsticks that I've been throwing in my purse lately. These next two are new to my collection. I have a first impression and swatch video, so I'll link that right here if you're interested. But even though they're new to my collection, I've already been reaching for them a lot this summer, and I'm going to take them with me when I go to Italy, and they are by Kylie Cosmetics in the Send Me Some Nudes collection. These are the Velvet formula. I really like her matte liquid lipsticks, but I wanted to try out the Velvets, and I feel like they're really comfortable. My two favorites are in Naked and Bare. And so like I said, I have a whole video swatching these with first impressions, so if you're interested, that'll be right above me. You can just click that and check out that video when you're done with this one. Last up, I'm typically not a gloss girl. I am hardcore matte liquid lipsticks, but in the summer, I like a little bit of a gloss, and so the only gloss that I have been reaching for is by Too Faced. It's from their Sweet Peach collection, and this is in the shade Peach Fuzz. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. Like, it smells like sweet tarts. No joke. Like, it just smells so good. I don't wear this on my own. You can see it's just like a light nude pink shade, but I do like to top this on top of a liquid lipstick. Not necessarily the lipsticks that I have off to the side, but I will put this on top of my Kylie lipsticks, or if I have a little bit of a darker shade and I want to lighten it up, I reach for this gloss, and it just makes my lips look and feel nice and plump and juicy and summery. So that is it for this video. Those are my summer must-have makeup products. These are the products that I've been reaching for since summer has started. I'm going to continue reaching for them throughout the summer. These products are even going to make their way into my makeup bag when I'm traveling this summer. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would love to hear some of your summer must-haves in the comments down below. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I typically upload twice a week, for sure on Wednesdays, and most of the time on Saturdays as well. So if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, you'll be notified anytime that I upload. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!